Many people don't know this. When Tony was in the last days of his life, he lost control while drunk. Rhodey decided to take his armor and started confronting Tony. Although Tony ultimately won, Rhodey still took the armor to the government and modified it into a weapon. Logically, after that incident, Tony shouldn't have continued upgrading Rhodey's armor, let alone build him a suit like the ones we saw in Avengers Endgame. Only Tony was wearing a nanotech suit, while Rhodey was still using the same kind of armor as before. But that isn't actually the case. First, Rhodey's role is essentially a bridge between the military and Tony's technology, and Tony had always refused to sell his advanced weapons to the government because they would eventually use those weapons for war.
I have successfully privatized world peace.
I tried to play ball with these ass clowns.
So giving Rhodey a nanotech suit would have meant breaking that promise. And the Mark II incident also made Tony realize that once core technology is exposed, it immediately becomes a target for multiple factions, and the risk becomes impossible to control. There's one more reason. In Captain America: Civil War, we can see that Rhodey was hit during the battle. After his reactor was damaged and failed, Rhodey eventually fell from the sky. As a result, part of his body became paralyzed. From that point on, Tony's priorities when designing armor changed. It was no longer just about combat performance. Instead, it became about one thing: helping Rhodey stand up again. That's why Tony decided to build him an exoskeleton to help him walk normally, instead of making him a nanotech suit.
Lateral movement.
Cup holder?
You may want to think about some AC down there.